Coming up on RMU-Live, students react to the biggest night in football after a historic Super Bowl 51. Many things happening at Duquesne University as police investigate the report of a sexual assault and the disappearance of a student. And President Trump's travel ban has been temporarily lifted after being deemed unconstitutional. Next.
Welcome to RMU Live. Today is Monday, February 6th, 2017. I'm Eddie Shee.
And I'm Hannah Smith. Here's what's happening now. We have breaking news as evacuations are underway in Moon Township after a construction crew ruptured a gas line. The incident occurred shortly after 10:30 this morning near the 100 block of Pleasant Rise Court. Nearby residents are being evacuated as emergency crews respond to the scene. While many of you tuned in to watch the biggest night in football, there may have been some of you just watching for the commercials. The 84 Lumber ad was the first Super Bowl commercial developed by a Pittsburgh advertisement agency for a Pittsburgh-based company in almost 30 years. The ad appears to be a success, but did not air as intended. The original ad showed a wall blocking immigrants from entering the United States who were looking for work, which apparently made Fox uncomfortable. The final 90-second spot pushed viewers online for the conclusion. 84 Lumber's website received more than 300,000 hits in the first minute.
Last night, the 51st Super Bowl was a game where expecting the unexpected seemed to be the norm. Lady Gaga dazzled with her 13-minute halftime show, jumping from the roof of Houston's NRG Stadium with a collection of drones as her backdrop at one point. But the topic RMU students, of course, had a lot to say about was the fact that the Atlanta Falcons blew a 25-point lead to allow the New England Patriots to leave victorious at Super Bowl 51.
Well, I was cheering for the Falcons. I didn't want the Patriots to win. So when I saw that the score was 28-9 for the Falcons, I went ahead to bed knowing that they had it in the bag. And then I was pretty upset later on when I found out that the Patriots came back. It's impressive that they were able to do that, but I was a Falcons fan last night, so.
I thought Tom Brady did a hell of a job. Tom Brady, he's the best ever do it, best quarterback in the league, and he proved it last night.
That was just disappointing. I mean, you have such a big lead like that going into halftime, and then you just blow it. I mean, I wish the Falcons would have stuck to the running game. I feel like they would have came on top with that, but man, Tom Brady, wow. I'm bitter.
I think that what he did is a rare thing, that very few people have the talent to do that. So, I mean, even though I wasn't cheering for him, I have to respect the talent that he has.
First to go into overtime, absolutely, one of the greatest. Biggest comeback in Super Bowl history and first to go into overtime, so.
I never really was a fan of him, but I do appreciate football, and he is towards the top. I don't know if he's the best, but everyone's saying he's the GOAT. I don't know.
Now, last night's game was historic in a number of ways, and there is plenty to talk about, so be sure to stick around for later in the show when Rashad Christian will be breaking down the entirety of this game. In related news, though, Super Bowl MVP Tom Brady reported that his game-worn jersey went missing from the New England Patriots locker room after the game. Brady called the security staff and team equipment managers to assist in searching. Teammates even joined in on the hunt at one point, but the jersey has yet to be located. Brady suspects that that jersey was stolen.
A family is still searching for answers in the disappearance of a missing Duquesne student. Volunteers gathered on the North Shore Saturday to search for Dakota James, who was last seen January 25th at the Wood Street T station just before midnight. The 23-year-old's family is offering a reward of $10,000 for information that helps find him. Pittsburgh police are investigating the report of a sexual assault at Duquesne University's campus. The sexual assault was reported to have happened in one of the dormitories early Sunday. The suspect has been identified and a crime alert was sent to students.
A 20-year-old Indiana University of Pennsylvania student was found dead Friday night after a fight between two fraternity brothers. 19-year-old Brady DiStefano has been charged with aggravated assault in the death of Caleb Zweig. Police say the incident took place off campus. DiStefano was known to choke out Zweig, who was pronounced dead at the scene the next morning. DiStefano remains in jail and no bond has been set. Timothy Piazza, a Penn State University student, died Friday from reportedly falling at a Beta Theta Pi fraternity house. Piazza was in his 4th semester as an engineering student and was originally from New Jersey. Police have yet to release any further updates and are currently investigating.
As Summit Township Elementary School students were moving into their temporary school this morning, the Butler Area School District Superintendent is on his way out after resigning last night. District administrators accepted Dale Loonley's resignation with the intent to retire effective immediately as the district copes with a water crisis. High lead levels were found in the school's water and new test results found E. coli present in the school's water well. Retired Superintendent William Pettigrew will be stepping in until a replacement can be found.
An Amber child abduction alert was issued Sunday night by Pennsylvania State Police, sparking searches throughout the state for a 2-year-old girl. But just 5 hours later, it was discovered that there was no need for the alert after all. That's because 2-year-old Alexis Weber of Columbia County was found in a wooded area just behind her house in her mother's car. Police suspect that Weber's mother got out of the car, forgetting to put it in park, which caused the car to roll down a slight of a hill out of view. A 10-week-old puppy was the suspected victim of animal abuse over the weekend after it was found with a 5-inch metal rod protruding through its face. The puppy was taken to the University of Veterinary Specialists, where they volunteered their services to perform surgery to remove the metal rod. The surgery was successful and the 10-week-old puppy is doing just fine. Those looking to offer help can donate to the UVS Care Foundation.
RMU's chapter of Autism Speaks was recently given some national recognition by the organization's headquarters. The chapter started up last September and has since participated in many projects. By winning the Pens for Purpose contest, they gained national attention, which paved the way for them to become an official chapter. For more information on the group, visit our website at rmucenturymedia.com. Now, wearing multiple hats today, our own Eddie Sheehy is filling in for Chief Weather Forecaster Malik Frierson. Now, while it may be cold today, there will be a bit of spring in the near future, right, Eddie?
Yeah, absolutely, Hannah. Like you said, doing multiple jobs today. Happy to do it, though. I'm a big weather fan. I love weather. I have multiple weather maps in my house. I love talking about this stuff. Excited. 52 degrees outside. Today is going to be our high. Pretty good temperatures. Getting into those 50-degree temperatures. And the chance of rain right now, you'll see here, sitting at just 10%. A 10% chance of rain is great for today. Tomorrow we might not be so lucky. I'll tell you about that a little later on in my full forecast. Taking a look outside right now, though, a little bit sunny, a little bit a cloudless sky outside. This is the kind of weather that we want in January. A little out of the norm, but altogether, I think I would speak for everyone when I say we'll take this any day. Hannah?
Everything you need to know about RMU news, sports, and arts and entertainment, be sure to check out rmucenturymedia.com.
And when we come back from the break, President Donald Trump's travel ban has been temporarily lifted as it's been deemed unconstitutional. How states across the nation are reacting.
And a Twitter storm erupts after an alleged directive made by President Trump. Why women are posting professional pictures all over social media when we come back.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees?
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is welcoming President Trump's new sanctions on Iran. Netanyahu, who spoke with British Prime Minister Theresa May, said Iran was trying to conquer the Middle East and had to be reined in. He called for other nations to follow the United States' lead, which imposed new sanctions after Iran's latest ballistic missile test.
President Donald Trump's travel ban of 7 countries has been lifted after a restraining order was issued on Friday by a federal judge in Seattle. Visa holders from Iraq, Syria, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen will now be allowed to enter the United States again. Trump's response to this restraining order, he took furiously to Twitter to claim that national security is what is really at stake here. And an Iranian baby with a serious heart defect can now receive the medical attention she needs in the United States. Fatimeh Rashad and her parents are expected to arrive in a few days to the Oregon Health and Science University's Dorenbecker Children's Hospital. The family was supposed to meet doctors this past Sunday, but could not because of President Trump's travel ban. Multiple congressional Democrats released a letter asking Secretary of State Rex Tillerson to grant a waiver.
President Trump, known to be critical of the media by even calling some outlets fake news, shared a fabricated news story on his Facebook page last week. The story indicating Kuwait had imposed their own travel ban on people from Syria, Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. Kuwait officials deny the claims and say that people from these countries enjoy full rights. Twitter erupted after an alleged directive President Trump gave his female staffers. Trump is apparently enforcing a dress code and told female staffers to, quote, dress like a woman. After this, women took to Twitter by posting professional women dressed like the Supreme Court justices, scientists, doctors, and firefighters.
U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis reaffirmed Washington's commitment to defending Japan. The United States will continue to recognize Japanese administration of the islands and defend the territories under Japanese administration. This will include the Senkakus, an uninhabited group of islands which have been Chinese territory since ancient times. China responded quickly to the news, saying that this brings instability to their region.
Leader of France's far-right National Front Party, Marine Le Pen, launched her official presidential campaign Sunday. Le Pen gave a speech attacking globalization and dangers of immigration at a rally yesterday. She also said she favors the return of the French franc currency once France out of NATO and promised a referendum on remaining in the European Union.
A series of avalanches from snowfall along the Afghanistan-Pakistan border on Sunday killed at least 59 people. A mass of snow, ice, and rocks plummeted down onto 5 houses in the Shir Shal Valley and village in the district of Shetral. The National Disaster Management Authority will coordinate rescue efforts and arrange medical assistance. Food and shelter for those in need is being provided.
After ongoing nationwide protests, the Romanian government scrapped a proposed bill that would have protected many politicians from being prosecuted for corruption. The official repeal of the decree was announced yesterday after an emergency meeting was held by the nation's leaders. Sunday was the 6th straight day of massive protests. Posters of a stern-looking Pope Francis have popped up all over Rome, condemning his actions against some conservative Catholics. The message on the poster said that he removed priests, decapitated the Knights of Malta, and ignored cardinals, echoing major complaints by the conservative Catholics. The posters were not signed by any group.
An Afghan diplomat, Mohammad Zakai, was shot and killed by a security guard at the country's consulate in Karachi. A southern Pakistani city police say that the man who shot Zaki was his personal bodyguard, who is now in custody. He opened fire after a dispute between the two, but what prompted the shooting is unclear. Afghanistan's ambassador wrote that the dispute seemed personal but related to a criminal act.
When we come back to RMU Live, sports anchor Rashad Christian takes a look at Super Bowl 51 and the comeback made by the New England Patriots.
And RMU Live's weather forecaster, me, is going to be in the studio talking about that 5-day forecast that includes warming temperatures and some rain. We'll be right back.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Hello everyone, I am Rashad Christian and I'm here to catch you up on the world of sports, both professional and RMU based. The most important piece of news happened yesterday in Houston, Texas, where Super Bowl 51 occurred. For most of the game, the Atlanta Falcons had a tight hold over the New England Patriots, and at the start of the third quarter, the Falcons scored a touchdown and the score was then increased to 28-3. The Patriots would then go on to score 25 unanswered points in regulation to send the game into overtime. And in overtime, the Patriots produced an 8-play, 75-yard drive to win the game 34-28. In other more RMU-centered news, the men's hockey team came away with the win on Saturday against the RIT Tigers. It was skate with the Colonials night, so plenty of fans went on the ice to celebrate the victory with their beloved home team. The men's basketball team played St. Francis Brooklyn on Saturday, where they were able to win the game 78-54. Isaiah Still finally found his stroke as he scored 18 points on 50% shooting and grabbed 10 rebounds. That's all the time we have for sports today. We're going to throw it over to our own multi-talented host, Eddie Sheehy, who is at our own weather center. What's it looking like, Eddie?
Thanks, Rashad. You're way too nice to me. I'm not that multi-talented. Taking a look here at our map, our weather map for today, you can see it's clear. As I said earlier, sunny skies, no clouds, no rain expected today, but looking forward to tomorrow, that's not the same case. Tomorrow, 60 degrees temperature-wise, that'll be nice, but look at that 90% chance of rain. It's definitely going to rain tomorrow. Moving into our 5-day, we've got Wednesday, 47 and 28. On Thursday, cloudy, 29 and 18. Friday, partly sunny, 34 and 32. Definitely going to be the coldest day out of the week. Saturday, 49, 44 for the low, and on Sunday, 55 is going to be your high. So overall, pretty nice weather looking throughout the week. Now, unfortunately, that is all the time we have on RMU Live this afternoon.
We'll see you next time.